My grandfather, whose name was Anwar, used to call me an Eastern princess. We lived in a remote village, and I had no idea what the Eastern even was. When his mother, my great-grandmother Fatma, was dying, she asked for me to be brought for her. I was about 3 years old, and I still remember her wrinkled face. She looked at me and said something to my grandfather in Tatar. Then they took me away. Great-grandmother Fatma passed away that evening. It was the first death I ever witnessed. There were many people, all speaking in a language I did not understand. I was 5 when I saw a film on TV for the very first time. I don't know what it was about or who it was about. I saw women walking over dunes. I saw camels. And I saw beautiful eyes lined with kohel. I stood there with my mouth open. I felt this strange sensation, as if what I was seeing somehow belonged to me. I saw a horse with the face of swan. That evening, my mother found me with a painted face, galloping around on stick. I was punished many times for my war paint. I just wanted to line my eyes like the woman in the film, but I only ever managed to look like a panda. One day, my mother sat heavily and asked, "What are you doing? Where does this even come from?" But I kept stealing pencils and drawing the eyes. I imagined myself as that woman, eyes outlined in kohel, clothes flowing in the wind, galloping across the desert on the horse with face of swan. Before moving to the Emirates, I traveled a lot. I lived in different countries. In 2014, I flew to Ras Al Khaimah for a singing contract. The plane landed at Dixby Airport. I clearly remember the strange feeling I had when I stepped out of the aircraft. I had never experienced anything like it anywhere in the world. My soul felt calm, warm, and one phrase echoed in my head: "I am home." Images from that film I saw as a child suddenly surfaced in my memory. By the grace of God, I had arrived in a place where I left understood. I called my mother and told her that I was happy. Nothing had happened. I was just happy. She shook her head and said, "It's euphoria. It will pass." But moving ahead, I can say that this crazy, overwhelming happiness still hasn't passed. I've been in UAE for 11 years, and it feels like I fall in love more and more every year. From the very first minute, I fell in love with the food, the law, the climate, the traditions. And the same thought kept repeating in my mind: I'm home. My God, how wonderful it feels. Thank you for bringing me here. I started learning Arabic on my own. I remember how excited I felt when I managed to write my name, then my parents' name, I began learning song in Arabic. I studied the Khaliji dance style, so beautiful and elegant. I galloped over the dunes on the horse with the face of swan. I began working as a horse riding trainer at Al Khamis stable in Sharjah. I taught women and children. My students still write to me saying that I taught them to love horses, to see not just an animal, but a soul created by Allah, to treat it gently and with love. At a neighboring stable, I started giving horses massages, preparing them for the show jumping competition and helping them relax after. One of my day off in a bookstore, I came across a book by Sheikh Mohammed, My Story. The title was in Russian. I bought it. I read the entire book in one night. I sat there crying, overwhelmed. The next evening, I started reading it again. I highlighted the most touching parts. I got the goosebumps realizing that I lived in the same country as such a great man. No one in my circle had read his books. I felt a mix of emotions, an urge to share it, to discuss it, and most of all, I feeling that a missing puzzle piece had finally fallen into place. I began to understand this country even better. For the first time in my life, I felt a sense of patriotism. I had never felt it before. I told myself, this country has given me so much. How can I be useful to it? What contribution can I make it? And then an idea came to me. I will record an audiobook version of my story in Russian. How many Russian-speaking people there in the world? Anyone could listen in the car, on a walk, anywhere. If only I could make this happen. I didn't know that it would take 5 years and that I would truly finish recording the first book. One day, I received a reply to my story where I shared a fragment from the book. It was from a famous media personality, Suhail Al-Zubadi. To my surprise, he spoke Russian. He asked me a question about the book and was satisfied with my answer, realizing that I had truly read it. I began asking him questions about Sheikh Mohammed. Oh, how many questions I had to discuss the book breathlessly, chapter after chapter.
نعم، هو خلال فترة كورونا تلفزيون أبو ظبي كان يترجم التوجيهات بجميع اللغات، فأنا كنت أترجم إلى اللغة الروسية التوجيهات التي تصل وترد، كنت أترجمها إلى اللغة الروسية، وبالتالي تنزل إلى جانب موقع أبو ظبي ميديا، كانت تنزل أيضاً في صفحتي الخاصة، وفي صفحتي الخاصة أيضاً هناك مقاطع من كتاب قصتي لصاحب السمو الشيخ محمد بن راشد آل مكتوم. كنت تشرفت بقراءة هذه القصة، وتم إنجازها وعملها عن طريق فيديوهات يرافقها فويس أوفر عن كل قصة. فأنا مقيمة في دولة الإمارات، تعمل في المجال الفني أيضا، فكانت معجبة بالقصة ومعجبة بقصة الإمارات ككل. هذه القصة كانت تعبر عن قصة الإمارات، قصة النجاح وقصة الصعود. فكانت دائما تقول أن الجمهور في الخارج لا يعلم ولا يشعر بهذه المعاني، أنا أشعر فيها أكثر وأريد أن أعبر عنها للجمهور الروسي، كل من يتكلم اللغة الروسية. كانت تراسلني في السوشيال ميديا، وكانت بدأت بقراءة مقاطع من القصة دوبلاج باللغة الروسية، وهو أمر لم يكن يعني قد سبق. تم ترجمة الكتاب إلى عدة لغات، لكن القراءة هذا شيء آخر يسهل على المتابع الوصول إليه. فشجعتها على هذا الموضوع، على قراءة كتاب قصتي، لأنها بدأت في عدة قصص وأنهت الكتاب بالكامل لتصل فكرة كتاب قصتي لصاحب السمو الشيخ محمد بن راشد آل مكتوم إلى كل متكلمي اللغة الروسية.
And so my journey to record the book began. I looked for studios willing to work within my modest budget. There were many meetings and discouraging results. Until one day, I randomly met a composer, Amr Abdelaziz. May he rest in peace. He said, "I love how passionately you believe in this. I will help you. You don't need to pay for me anything." He was so inspired by the fire in my eyes and my stories about the chapters that he wrote a song about Dubai. We love Dubai. It turned out beautiful. Amr began composing music for the audiobook. We worked on the song together. I performed a fragment in English and heard part of in Arabic too. Amr said, "Improve your Arabic, the next song will be yours." I kept reading the book, practicing, and then terrible news came. Amr texted me, "I won't be back this weekend. I have cancer. I'll be staying for chemotherapy, and then we will continue. Please keep practicing the song and the book. I'll be back soon." I waited. I sang. I read. I sang again. I didn't know how to support a person who had become a friend in such a short time. He said he had no power to talk, so I would tell him a chapter from the book. I could hear him smile. It was a difficult battle, one that took a great musician, creator, and composer. I kept writing to him on WhatsApp, but there was no reply. I found his Facebook page. Then I saw a post from one of his friends with Amr's photo. I clicked translate, and everything inside me collapsed. I abandoned the book. All I had left of the beautiful song was a 55-second fragment he had given me to practice my part. I booked a recording studio in my hometown. My parents helped me with the costs. On the first day of recording, the audio engineer rushed me, telling me to hurry. I insist we redo a fragment. He said, "It's fine as it is." That phrase pierced me. It's fine as it is. No, it was not fine. I realized I needed someone who understood the value of the book. Someone who would pour their soul into it. I stood up, removed my headphones, and walked out. I sat in my car and cried. The studio would not refund the money, and I couldn't afford another one. My mother hugged me. She didn't know how to help. She brought me chamomile tea and said, "You needed to rest, pray, and that a solution will come." And in the morning, it did. I will buy all the equipment and build a studio at home in Dubai. My mother supported me. I returned to Dubai and carefully set everything up. At that moment, I received a message from Suhail. "I see you forgotten about the book. You weren't serious." I sent him a photo of my desk, professional microphone, headphones, acoustic panels, everything. I briefly explained what had happened and told him I would record it myself. Skeptically, he replied, "Well, okay, we will see." Every day I recorded a chapter, listened, deleted, recorded again, listened, deleted, recorded again, tried once more time. At some point, I felt like it was all pointless. I rode to the stables. I galloped through the dunes. It was the only place where my mind stopped talking, where it froze in awe, and peace washed over me. After sunset, I would sit near the horse's stall, sit on the sand, look at the moon, close my eyes, and meditate. A new day, a new recording. I reminded myself, if Sheikh Mohammed had given up the way I was about to, this country wouldn't exist. He didn't give up, and I won't either. I recorded again, and this time it seemed good. I found an audio engineer in my hometown and sent to her the first chapter. This wonderful woman agreed to work for my modest fee and took on the entire project. We began working together in January 2025 and finished in October. I'm currently working on the second book, Sparks of Wisdom. People say that what I'm doing is pointless, that I'm moving so slowly and AI will soon replace me. But I believe AI will never feel what I feel. I'm living this moment. I sent Suhail the first few chapters. He said it was truly good work. He gave me the personal email of the Minister of Culture. On October 8th, I sent the entire book. On November 2nd, I shared a video with the fragment of the song that Amr Abdelaziz had written for Dubai. For a whole month, I recorded small clips trying to express all the warmth and all the love I feel for this country. Here, I found incredible friends. Here, I met my husband, who supports all my wild ideas. Here, I found happiness and peace. I really feel good here. In 2025, I started offering my own author's tours, small groups of 1 to 3 people, for those who want to see Dubai through my eyes, through the eyes of someone deeply in love with it, for those who want to hear stories from Sheikh Mohammed books, to feel and touch the vast soul of the Emirates. And I know how to make people fall in love with this country. The phrase I hear from the tourists most often is, when you talk about the Emirates, you always have goosebumps. Thank you for helping us see the UAE through your eyes. We love Dubai.
Dubai, we love you. Dubai, we love you. We love Dubai.
From a barren land of sand, flourish like a golden band. Very sunny, very clean, number 1 city we ever seen. Smart, tolerant and safe, very safe. Magnetic like a cake. Happy multinational destination, fantastic shopping and food station. That's why we love Dubai. That's why we love Dubai.